Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Judah Luz. Okay, I want to talk about a topic related to what I think about Betelnut in the country. I think some people might find this video controversial. They might not agree with what the stuff I have to say, but it's just basically my opinion, what I think about Betelnut chewing and Betelnut markets and what everything that's related about Betelnut. Now, in this country, it's a tradition for people to chew betel nut. If you don't chew betel nut, you're not considered a true Papua New Guinea, and that's true. But it's because it's been part of the culture and the tradition over the years. Like you'll find in people have been chewing betel nut, our ancestors, and like I know some people who chew betel nut. Even some of my family members too. They also like they also like chewing and chewing. Yeah, it's kind of like a drug to bitter nut, and when you chew it with daga and kambang and you, but there's a problem with it that I don't like, and one of it is the mess it causes in the public places. Because after people chew, some of them are not responsible enough in where they release the, because you have to spit it out again, and that I find that to be very very disgusting. It's very disgusting, and um, they chew it, and after they chew it, they have to dispose of it. And in some cases, they put it in containers. They spit what they've just chewed into a container, and to me, I find that very very disgusting. Very very disgusting. I don't think that looks clean because it ruins. It's like, and maybe they need to spit in another container that you can't see through it, because those plastic bottles which the people they used to spit inside it, you can see the saliva and everything that they've just chewed inside the bottle moving around. And to me, man, that is so disgusting. To be honest, I'm being honest, man. I find it very very disgusting. I don't want to look at it. I mean, if it was a container where you couldn't see through it, I wouldn't have issues with that. And there's one thing that's also an issue to the markets. Betel markets are one of the main places where people go and gather together and chew betel nut. And over there too, like some of them they do it in places where like on pedestrian crossings or places where public shops are, and they have these market setups. But there was a time back in the past where post Paco they decided to get rid of betel nuts by sending the city rangers around back in that time to get rid of all the betel nut sellers in the city. But after some time, people have allowed them to come back, and in this time when they came back, it's made it even worse. And you have the city now these NCDC people, that the new type of city rangers that wear the blue shirts that move around. They also chew betel nut too. They chase people who selling this stuff. They wreck the markets, but then they also chewing it because people are very very addicted to it. And this is something that is eventually gonna bring Papua New Guinea down. I know all over the country too, not just in Port Moresby as well. They chew betel nut in other provinces as well. I don't really spend most of my time. I've been spending more time in Port Moresby, so I'm currently staying here, so I know what this place, what the state of this place looks like. And what I can say about it is like the city looks doesn't look clean enough with betel nut, because there are a number of people who are irresponsible in the way they use the substance. Spitting it everywhere and creating a disgusting look will not attract people to our country, attract tourists to the country. I mean, when they see the mess. I mean, oh, there were a couple of videos where tourists tried building up, but to me, when I look at it, okay, I'll compare the state of this place with Canberra. I spent some time in Canberra a while back, and I came back here. Like just I went down there to do some studies. Okay, I went then when I did a comparison based on what I saw here and there. Over there, I mean, there are a lot of heavy smokers over there who likes enjoy smoking, but they don't chew betel nut over there. And when I found out that there was no betel nut over there in Canberra, and I did a comparison, it looked more cleaner. The place looked really really clean, and you won't find a lot of red stains everywhere, because the effect betel nut leaves on the public is people spit it, you see the skins on the road, you see the red stains it leaves everywhere, and man, everywhere you go almost around the whole city you'll see red. There isn't a place where you won't find red stains. There are red stains everywhere, man, everywhere around the city. And to me, that just makes the place look really, really untidy and filthy at times. And no, sometimes some people that don't chew find this. I'm also one of them. So I know the people who chew betel nut, they're going to be really upset with me about making this video and talking like this. But to me, this is something I don't like about Port Moresby. That I have to put up with all the time. You go to marketplaces, and some people they try spitting on other people as well, which is really really rude. And this just things like this just bring the country down. And people can say bad stuff about the government and James Marape, but there was a point where James Marape wanted to send out some do create some policies to reduce betel nut selling and marketing around, and he's tried to do that too. I came across an article and I thought that was a good thing, but you see many, but the problem is many Papua New Guineans love the betel nut, and it's considered a culture and tradition to chew betel nut over here. You see it in the designs and how betel nut is shown in the designs and the culture of the country. But to me personally, in a long run, yeah, we have to do away with it, because it doesn't make the place look clean and tidy. It makes it really really messy, and people spit everywhere, man. Sometimes, and these markets too, they are hotspots for crime and other criminal activities too. After people get high with chewing, all sorts of things happen, and there are market fights and all this type of stuff. So I'm not going. This is the topic I'll be talking about. Like I just want to talk about it in the video today. Um, yeah, that's what happens here in Port Moresby, and I don't know about other countries, but well, comparing the place between here and Canberra, I thought Canberra was more cleaner because people never chewed this substance. But some of them are heavy smokers, and they throw a lot of smoke around everywhere. The smoking does create some form of rubbish, but to in comparison with Betel nut creates more mess after people chew it. And this, I mean, there are other stuff that create rubbish around the place, but this type of stuff, they contribute and make the place more filthier. It's just my opinion, and I know there'll be a bunch of people who love the betel nut. All the betel nut people who love the betel nut, they might not be happy with me, but that's my opinion. And one thing, people who talk while chewing betel nut too, I find that a bit disgusting. If you want to talk to somebody, maybe you should just chew first and then talk later. But it does, people like chewing it to make them talk a lot. It's like makes them feel go on a high or something, and then they talk a lot. And that also causes a lot of problems. Like some people won't want to be rude to you directly and tell it right in your face that that's disgusting. But when they'll try to avoid you because what you're doing looks disgusting to them, and they don't want to be rude to you, so they don't talk and say it directly in front of your face. But when inside the heads, they think, oh yeah, we gotta get away. You see, it's the same thing with spitting betel nut into plastic containers that are visible, and you can see right through the container, and you can see the saliva dripping around inside. To address this option, maybe get plastic containers where you can't look inside, and wrap it around it so people don't see the filthy saliva inside, because I find that very very disgusting. And with sometimes you on PMV buses too, people hold those containers and spit directly into it. So I don't know. But anyway, this is what this video is about. If you watched it to the end, thanks for watching my videos. But I know some people might who love Betelnut and are Betelnut chewers might not like this video. But I just decided to give an opinion about Betelnut markets and all that. If you're a non-chewer, then maybe you won't have any issues with this video. But anyway, it's just a video, and I just decided I just decided to give my opinion about Betelnut. If you watch this video to the end, thank you very, very much for watching it. I don't expect much from you viewers, but thanks for watching my videos if you watched it all the way to the end. That's all I can say. Thank you very much and good luck out there.